Welcome to Framework Fortune and welcome back Framework Fortune community. I'm your host Ben and it's time for the Monday through Friday daily episode of The Last Rip, where we take a look at top Nasdaq and NYSE gainers to see if there's any trades for the following day. So if you missed me the last couple of days in the live streams and the last rip from yesterday, and you didn't know, I was getting some branches cutting down, so my electricity was off all day yesterday, and this morning I just had to get caught up on other stuff and couldn't do the live stream. Plus I saw the market was falling, and I had just said this Wednesday that SPY looks like the Tower of Terror, and it has started its descent. Now it is at the 50-day, so we'll see if that will hold up on Monday or not. But it's dropped even more here in after hours, currently around 413.79. So I've been expecting a big bearish move on the stock market for a while. If you've been following me, I've been saying it. I don't know if this is going to be the start of it. I think it very well could be, but it could be just another pullback like we've seen here recently where it's bounced off the 50-day multiple times. But if it gaps down Monday any lower, then I'd say this probably is going to be the start of that pullback. Well, let's hop into the top gainers and see what we got today. So Torchlight, TRCH, still making a move. This is one I was saying to keep an eye on Wednesday, and it has made a pretty nice gain since then. Yesterday it had a sell-off day, a little time for shorters and sellers to get out of it, and then towards the end of the day buyers came back in, consolidated sideways, and then exploded today. And I still think this one would be on watch for next week, as it did make that move up. We could see it over $7. LKCO won a contract for a new generation traffic control network and smart highway demonstration project. That is some very interesting stuff. It got a nice move up today off of this PR, moving from $2 up to $2.43. A lot higher float though, about 317 million shares out there. This could be a good swing though. It is now above all the indicators, all the EMAs, and you can see where it's been consolidating in this big triangle here and just finally broke out over it, getting held up at 250. It ran against the market while the market was dropping, and stocks like this probably will continue to run because they're already cheap. This was a low of 36 last year. SWBI, this is Smith & Wesson. They had blowout earnings, which is not surprising because everybody and their grandmother was buying guns over the past year. They've been paying a nice dividend, 5 cents. The price of the stock was all the way down at $13.37 back last year in July. Almost doubled in price since then, up to $24. Today was a nice rip, 20 all the way up to 23. And soon it looks like they've got another dividend paying out. So this is one to keep an eye on as the country is kind of in turmoil, especially if the market crashes. Guns will probably continue to be bought up. ATA looks like they had an IPO today. It came out overpriced, quick little pop and then sold off. SYKE, this one is being acquired, so that's why you see the big gap up and it just going sideways all day. Same thing we've been seeing with all the other acquisitions. We have VERV. This is a therapeutic company that just IPO'd. Very nice rip today. It made this little triangle here yesterday and then popping out of that squeeze right there. 20-day crossing over the EMAs and then running up all the way to 39. And it did not give any of its gains back. Currently $37 in after hours. So this could be one to keep an eye on next week. So the rest of these just low volume stocks, not really worth covering. On to the NYSE, we have ALF. This is the Alabama Power Company that I traded the other day, still getting some moves up, and I think this is probably going to be one that will continue to run, especially as it's ran against the market today. 4 days in a row this has had pops. Even when it pulled back on these two, it still had some nice pops. So this is a good one for some day trading. It's very low float. The energy sector's been really hot. Next we have VXX, and this is not a stock. This is a inverse ETF. So when the market drops, when the SPY drops, this guy will go up. And you can see it's exactly what happened. As the market dropped today, it ran all the way up to 35.16. So anytime there is turmoil and the market starts dropping, these inverse ETFs can act as very good day trades in a down market or swing trades in very uncertain times where it looks like the market is going to crash as of now. So buyers just coming into this as the market looks like it's dipping. If the market continues to drop via VXX, and there's plenty of other ETFs like it, will be ones that you can get some decent plays on. Currently, it's only got 15 million shares, which is really low for an ETF, so that's why it ran about $3 there. So that'll be one to keep an eye on no matter what. TAL, this is a bigger float. They basically had a big sell-off from $90 all the way down to 20, just hit that low a year. So it got a little dead cat bounce off of there. And when you see those type of big pullbacks, you can always expect some type of little bounce. Next we got CAI. This looks like another acquisition. Yeah, they're going private, so nothing there. QSI, another IPO. This one got a decent climb today from 839 to 925. Looks like it's making a big U-shape possibly on the daily chart, but you have all three indicators smushed together right there. It's going to be some strong resistance. So, and it's a little bit higher flow. I probably wouldn't pay much attention to it. TGH, this is an industrial stock. It's been on a climb since August. Getting a little pop up today, not much there, just $1, $2, basically bouncing off of the 50-day yesterday. DLO, another IPO, had a big IPO opening and then sold off, hit a low of the year and then made a U-shape back up, breaking that 35, and this ran all the way up to 40. And that is a higher float company, but it's now above all EMAs, so it is bullish. APM, this one got a little volume today, pretty low float. It just basically popped up to this 200-day moving average right here. It's done that multiple times in the past and can never get over it. So if this breaks the 200 next week, we could see a pretty nice rip on this, which it's made decent rips in the past, and then this really big gap up it had and sold off. The rest of these, not much volume on, just random ones popping up. I do want to talk about VINO. This one I was saying to keep an eye on. And today it did make a nice rip. Beautiful U-shape right there on the 5-minute. But this thing ripping from about 5.5 all the way up to 720 after 2 days in a row of big pops. So very low float. And like I said, this company has some really interesting stuff going on with alcohol. And I am in it. I bought some Wednesday night when it dropped down to the 100-day here at the 620 area. And I've just continued to hold it. I didn't see it pop up today. I was busy doing a lot of other stuff. So I could have locked out something there on that 7-10 run. That'd have been some nice profit, but I'm still going to hold this for a little bit. I probably am going to start making a long-term position with this because of the volume that it is getting and what they've got going on. There is a lot of selling pressure trying to keep it down, but it's such a low float company with some actual good long-term potential. Buying volume coming in at all is going to push it up. And I like it in this $5 to $6 area because you have all these EMAs below it that can hold up as support. So VINO is still my number one watch, and ALF is second behind that for next week coming up. Also, keep an eye on those inverse ETFs. If the futures start to go red Sunday night, probably expect a drop in the SPY, a gap down in pre-market, and then maybe it could rebound, or maybe this drop will continue, and this is the rib I'm talking about. But those ETFs could be really good swing trades if you see any signs of that happening. So if you haven't yet, jump down to the description below, sign up for the Framework Fortune 6,000 subscriber giveaway. We're giving away $100 to one lucky winner. We have a $50 Bitcoin giveaway on the Framework Fortune crypto channel. If you are interested in that, you can sign up for both. We'll be back Monday for some live stock trading in the morning. I'll probably be doing some live stream crypto trading over the weekend on the Framework Fortune crypto channel. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.